guys, I'm Michael Shockman here with the next episode of Age of Empires 2, The Age of Kings, HD edition. We're gonna get right into it. Hope you guys have had a great day a great week since the last episode was released. I'm recording all of these episodes in this entire Let's Play, or this whole playlist anyway, in over the course of a few days. So this is being fun, and I've been able to think about little else aside from playing these games and getting this done. So today we're going to be going into the first part of the number 3 campaign, which is Saladin, which, if we come here, there it is. Outraged that the Holy Land is ruled by Saracens, knights from Europe have descended upon the Middle East in a series of crusades. Now 4 European kingdoms have sprung up in the desert. The Saracen king Saladin rallies his troops in an attempt to drive back the invaders. In response to European crusades, the Saracens have organized a jihad. In response to European vileness, the once cultured Saracens have become treacherous. But will it be enough to save their homeland? We will see. But before we get into that, folks, really quick, if you wouldn't mind doing me a favor, just take a second, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, share this video with your friends, and make sure you ring that bell icon so you never miss an episode. Also, if you want to come and say hi to me from a distance, you can check me out on Twitter at DMShockman. And if you want to help support my work financially, you can check me out on Patreon at patreon.com/DMShockman. With that out of the way, guys, thank you so much. We're going to dive right into this. Let's click number 3. An Arabian Night, number 1. Here we go. Egypt, a month since I entered the Holy Land.
Egypt, a month since I entered the Holy Land. I was in a foreign land, and I was dying. I wandered the cold desert for 4 nights before the horse archers found me. I had abandoned my mount to the vultures, and my armor to the heat of the day. As a knight, I was not much of a threat to them. I thought these men were Turks, come to toy with their prey. But when I could distinguish the riders from the blur of mirage, I saw that they were Saracens, the rulers of the Middle East. I had ridden to the Holy Land with the Crusaders from France and Normandy, so I was by all rights these Saracens' enemy. Yet they gave me water and a spindly horse, and led me back to their leader. And that was how I met Saladin. The paintings in Europe show Saladin as demonic, barbarian. Yet he is more chivalrous than any knight I'd met before, and prefers the palaces of Damascus to slaughtering Normans in the desert. I had not expected hospitality from Saracens. We Normans execute any armed Arab we capture, but Saladin left me free to explore his camp. Perhaps he wants an objective observer to chronicle the prodigious bloodshed ahead. Saladin's army is heading south to Egypt to reinforce Cairo. Egypt is a tempting prize for the Crusaders. She is fabulously wealthy, yet governed by an ineffectual fool. Before my capture, I was en route to join in the Crusaders' assault on Egypt. It is a bitter irony that now I shall view the contest from the enemy camp. So it was that I found myself less than 100 miles from the Dead Sea in the company of my enemies.
All right. How fate weaves its web. This is quite interesting. All right. You guys will notice that a lot of these campaigns are. Oh, hold on one second. There we go. A lot of these campaigns are based on not only on historical events, but for almost every single one in this initial campaign pack, there is a movie made. The closest one there's 2 that I can think of for this one, for the Saladin campaign, that are interesting. Though they're not quite the same, they don't come from the same standpoint. One of them is a European film called, depending on which region you see it in, it's either called The Last Templar or it's called Arn the Knight Templar, which is quite interesting. And then the other one is Kingdom of Heaven, with Orlando Bloom, Jeremy Irons, and Liam Neeson. So, anyway, defeat the Franks west of Cairo. Here we go. I'm just gonna head down here.
The Holy Land is ours now, and soon Egypt will be as well.
Defeat the Franks west of Cairo. I am finding though that that a lot of these missions, with very few exceptions, at least so far, basically give you a small army, if not a larger army, just to be able to kind of steamroll stuff as much as possible. So, and there's in the campaigns at least, there's very little base building that you need to actually do most of the time. Which is kind of cool, especially for our purposes.
Saladin, where are you going with that great army?
Nope, that's the wrong way. Anyway, guys, I'm going to cut away at this point until we get to a point of interest that seems reasonable. So we will be right back. See you then. Alright, guys, we're back. We finally made it to the Franks camp. We're not going to destroy their... Go. Come right here and bring it down. Ha How much? It's burning, baby. It's burning. One thing I am kind of sad about. Well, two things. One that I'm kind of sad about, and the other one that I'm actually kind of happy about, is that although you can't build these pavilions in the game for the most part,
The Franks have been defeated.
and victory. Like I was saying, because you can't build the pavilions and things. They do look they are very true to the way that most pavilions and certain things would be. So that's kind of cool. But one thing I am kind of unfortunately upset about is that most of the base buildings. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. No, I take that back. These are the Frankish buildings. These are okay. That makes a lot more sense. Never mind. Bleh, my brain fart. Okay. With that being said, we're gonna quit the game and jump right into the next cutscene. So here we go. Let's do it.
The Franks are dispersed, and the Egyptian army broken. Saladin has taken his place as governor of the Nile. Any European king would seize this opportunity to eliminate his political enemies. Saladin, however, allowed any Egyptian opposed to his rule to leave the city unharmed. Saladin has set out to win over the population. In Cairo, he built mosques and palaces, universities and hospitals. My own countrymen, the sons of Europe, showed naught but treachery, while the Saracens worked to dignify their civilization. It is a troubling turn of events, and I have difficulty sleeping.
Difficulty sleeping, he says. I wonder why. Alright. Next, Lord of Arabia. Number 2. Here we go.
The holy city of Medina, year 15 of my capture. Volumes have I filled with my fatigued writings. Lord Saladin reads them only rarely. He speaks of greater events yet to come. The political boundaries in this endless desert have shifted as a result of 3 crusades. 4 Crusader states now exist in the Holy Land. After the Saracen victory in Egypt, the Crusader leaders realized that Saladin was worthy of their concern. They were quick to suggest a treaty. I hoped that with peace at last upon us, I would be returned to my own folk. But this peace, so short-lived, is already broken. And it is not Saracen, but Crusader, that has violated his word of honor. Renaud de Chatillon, a wicked French knight, has been raiding Arab territory in defiance of the treaty. He attacks trade caravans, and his pirate ships threaten the Saracen holy cities of Medina and Mecca. Saladin, in his fury, has sworn to kill Renaud with his own hands.
Alright. Here we go. Here we go. Defeat Renaud's pirates. Defeat Renaud's raiders. Do not allow your allies of Aqaba or Medina to be defeated. Okay.
Help us! Crusader bandits are everywhere.
Alright.
We must stop these arrogant Crusader attacks on our peaceful communities.
Okay, so we have a basic army, which unfortunately, even for our stuff, is not big enough to do anything with. I am going to use a quick little thing here, guys. Give me a second. So that's number 1, number 2, and number 3. Okay. As you guys will see up here, we used... excuse me. We used our thing to basically be able to make it so that we have almost unlimited resources, which is good.
صحيح. نعم.
Okay.
نعم.
Go.
حطاب.
Okay. So we're gonna build we're gonna build a armory,
بناء.
which is good. We're also gonna do F8 and F9. There we go. Just so we can get things done quicker. Alright. This is unfortunately one of the one of the few things that we have to do where we have to kind of build up a base. So I'm going to cut away until we get to a point where of a point of interest. So we'll see you then. See you in a bit. Alright guys, I'm back. Here we go. This should be a good enough army. Here we go. I just spent some time building up some stuff and getting things ready. Alright. Here we go. 4 of these bastards. Come on. The problem with this game is that the armies move so freaking slowly.
Crusaders are attacking our trade routes!
Yes, I am well aware. Yes, yes, yes. Why they made the Mamluks sword throwers, I don't know. There we go. Bring down the gates! I really like how this castle is formed. It definitely feels very Byzantine in nature, which is kind of cool. And I think we only have to destroy the town center, I believe. Just defeat. Okay, yeah. Bring it down. I guess we have to destroy everything. Well, I will cut away to when we finally defeat them. So that'll be good. Here we go. So I will see you guys in a bit. See you then. Alright guys, I'm back. Sorry about that, it just took me a moment to get this done. Hold on. Kill them all! Ah! Our elite task force here. Infantry, cavalry, archers, and artillery. Man, I just gotta say, I wasn't able to get to bed last night until this morning at like 7:10 a.m. So I slept from like 7:10 or 7:20 until like I would have to say like 2:30 or 3 in the afternoon today. So that's gonna make it You know, if we didn't have the trainer in place, I could definitely see how this would be. Man, these fuckers are already in the fucking Imperial Age. What the hell? What the hell, man? The university, as sacrilegious as that is. Kind of, yeah, whatever. You want to disrupt trade on us? We'll disrupt trade on your pansy asses. Goodbye, Monday. There's stables. I'm expecting to find a castle in here, so... Why they have the your guys go backwards and then go forwards, I don't know. Why they, I guess it's just part of the coding, I suppose, but it is what it God, this is like the French thing in Loire where we had to kill everything with a small sword. That's awesome. We have our artillery in this one, which is good. I have decided, guys, that I am going to be using all of the transabilities going forward just to make it easier. Alright guys, I'm back. There we go. That's better. God, that was a pain in the ass. Alright, we destroyed their entire fucking base and razed it all to the ground. Only to find out that the only thing that really mattered was their ships. The raiders just cared about their people, and the people and their resources, and the pirates only cared about their ships. So, without any further ado, let's quit the game and watch, or quit this session and watch the next cutscene. Here we go.
Although I am still prisoner, Saladin and his generals dine with me. Over meals we discuss mathematics and astronomy. I never imagined a race of desert folk could be so wise. Baghdad, the Saracen capital, is the most civilized city in the world, with free hospitals, public baths, a postal service, and banks with branches as far away as China. But as we eat, talk inevitably turns to war. Renaud's pirate vessels now rot at the bottom of the Red Sea. His raids have stopped. Renaud has escaped, but I suspect Saladin shall neither forgive nor forget.
Alright, here we go. We actually got the best score for once. That's awesome. Okay. Next is the Horns of Hattin, which was always the one that I had a really hard time with. Maybe not in this game, I don't remember. But yeah, Horns of Hattin. Here we go. Let's do it. Galilee, year 20 of my capture.
Galilee, year 20 of my capture. Last night we rode into a sandstorm. The men dared not open their mouths to speak. We clung to the necks of horses or camels while waves of sand rose and fell around us. The Saracens have pursued a large force of Europeans into the desert. The Crusaders carry with them a relic, a piece of the true cross. Capturing this artifact will deal a severe blow to the morale of Saladin's Christian foes. I asked Saladin why we were here, miles from civilization and water. He said, to bring crimson death to the blue-eyed enemy. The huge Crusader army has halted to make it stand beneath the two peaks called the Horns of Hattin. At the Horns is only a single pool of water, and Saladin controls it. At night, the Saracens ride out and extravagantly pour out vessels of water into the sand within sight of the first crazed Europeans. It is cruelty worthy of a Crusader.
Alright. Here we go. Let's see what we got here.
The European murderer shall die in this desert.
Alright. So... okay. Gotcha. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're just going to... create two big-ass armies. What are our objectives? Our objectives are capture the piece of the true cross and return it to the Horns of Hattin marked by flags. Note there is precious little stone in the desert. You will have to rely on the strength of troops, not castles, walls, or towers. Okay, and this. Let's see here. Where are we trying to go? That's where we're trying to go. Okay, gotcha. Okay. guys over here. Okay, we're not going to need that much, thankfully, so that's fine. This is going to take a little bit. So, guys, I will cut until we get to right at the end of the thing really quick. So, I will be right back. See you in a bit. Alright, guys, I'm back. We finally found the relic. Give me a second. I just gotta get a monastery up and running. And we are just gonna, for build a monastery, we're gonna build a monk, and then we're gonna take that monk to the place, which is gonna be pretty freaking awesome. That's awesome. Where was I supposed to go again? That's right, there it is. We're just gonna leave our entire army behind, and we're just gonna come over here, and we're just gonna be taking these 2 knights and the monk to the place, which is gonna be pretty freaking awesome. Okay. Good stuff. I forgot about this. Okay, once again, guys, I am going to cut it here, and we'll be back as soon as we're about to win the game. See you then. Alright, guys, I'm back. We're just about to complete the mission. Just wanted to chime in here really quick and say this has been great. I think after this mission, we're probably going to end this part, and then we'll come back to part 2. So, we're about to win between the 2... albeit very small horns of Hattin, even though they were huge mountains in reality.
We have captured the Europeans' precious relic. My heart weeps for the Crusader infidels.
Good. Perfect. Alright, and then we're gonna quit, and we're gonna watch the next little cutscene, and then we will jump out and probably end up having our ending spiel. So here we go. Let's watch it.
The fighting was fierce. The Crusaders had to conquer or die. Mostly, they died. Saladin has treated his prisoners well, providing them with ice water from the mountains and comfortable tents. the first time in years I have been able to speak to fellow countrymen, but I am unsure what to say to these invaders.
Oh,
Not all
damn,
the
he's
prisoners
gone
were treated
native.
so royally. Renaud de Chatillon was captured here, and fulfilling his vow, Saladin sliced off Renaud's head with his own scimitar. How ironic that it was only after the Crusaders entered their land that the citizens were transformed into the people that we saw.
Alright, guys. Yeah, we are going to, I think this one might only have 4 things, but just for the sake of things, I am going to end it here, and then, we will continue on next time. So I will see you then. Later.